Take-Two Interactive. Game forgot to put the sound on. Welcome back to Game Place. Classic Mario World. It's okay. I'm great. I'm happy to be here. I just lost some time. About half an hour, actually. It's okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm going to go to the Cloud World where Larry resides, because he's just got a cool place for cool people. These are the voyages of the Sky Timers. I don't know what's up with this. Also, I ordered a new headset because this one has gone bad. The right side is completely... So, I'm hearing a forced mono except it's cut off. But if you set your audio to mono, you don't have to worry about things like that. I kind of like having stereo in my headset, though. Look, it's those diagonal platforms. Remember those? Super Mario World kids, remember? It's probably for the best because in the previous take I went a rant on some forums that really didn't deserve my ire when I was just like pining for things. I don't need to mention them though. I was just thinking about elements in other modding scenes in which they didn't exactly turn out the way I had hoped. I don't mean in the sense of what's wrong with modern society. No, it's just they've always been like that, you know? And like, some modding scenes have been going on for more than 30 years. But it's not as if I have to worry about it too much, considering all the choices I have, which I should be thankful for, so, yeah. Anyway, if they somehow manage to scrape that recording from my computer despite the fact I just deleted it, well, I'm sorry, but that was never meant to be seen. I'm not even sure why I'm apologizing. I just... whatever. Okay, you know how that started though? Okay, I will mention this. So, the music for the overworld I have heard in a Zelda Classic quest during the randomizer. Basically, it was the super ultimate randomizer thing. It has 4 overworlds. One representing the first quest, a second one representing the second quest, a third one representing the BS Zeldas, and there's a fourth one that represents the NES ROM hack Zelda Outlands, and it was using that music for the Zelda Outlands overworld. That's why I want to talk about Zelda Classic for a minute of your time. In fact, I will just share news of what I might do with Zelda Classic, because it's not here or there right now. What's probably going to happen is I'm going to do, like, at some point a walkthrough, or, you know, whatever. I'll do videos of Zelda 1, but with both first and second under the same playlist. And then for any additional quests, get their own thing. Third and fourth quests are not part of this. They're kind of different things that have nothing to do with the original game, even though they're made within the same way. So, I know there's some people that really like the third quest walkthrough. I do too. But, yeah, it's going to be some time before I decide to do that again. Simply because it's kind of attached to the Zelda Classic program as opposed to being a separate thing, kind of, and I don't know if I'm ready to deal with the consequences of that yet. Although if it remains its own thing, it should be fine. So I'll see if I can get, like, something like that going. And also I like running in DOS. So there's like the Zelda class version that runs in DOS. I'll be using that one exclusively for a while. Mostly so I can have a consistent sound font, actually. Which is what I like about FM synthesis? Yes, just like the Genesis. I've fallen into the keyhole and I can't get up. Call 1UP Mushroom Alert. And we convey our condolences to the energy users of the world. Here's factory number 2. It's also got 2 ways, but it's not a 2-ways factory. I was thinking of, I think someone made this mod, which is like 2 ways to win, and every level had 2 different routes. Yep, that's pretty much how it was. I'm also thinking what I'd do with some other unique ones, like Mario's Keytastrophe or Super Mario Logic. Those are just very different experiences. But they might be worth looking over for LP purposes. Unless they're too puzzly, then I might not under, like, my own code, which I make about not LPing puzzle games right now. Electricity and conveyors, Bowser statues that fire on your face, and bouncing buzzsaws, they're back, oh my shit, they're messing with the game sound, again, the sound effect guy, I'm going to fire for allegations against my sense of hearing. That's right, juggling on the bones. Oh, you know what I just remembered? I remembered in these old, like, reruns of like, 70s Spider-Man and his amazing friends. You know, video games are just starting to become a thing in the 70s. And, you know, I think someone wanted to capitalize that. Yeah, the green toxic water is just lava. Someone wanted to capitalize that, and so they created this guy who got transformed by an arcade machine. And is like, Video Man! It was really weird. And I'm glad no one ever used that again. and he'd already somehow had an arch nemesis called the Gamesman, which was really strange. Anyway, I'm probably gonna go look that up. Because that was really weird thinking on it. I'm like, what? Because essentially, it just looked like it basically came out like a paper 2D sprite of what, like, an Atari game would look like. Yeah. This is Mauser. He throws bombs. You know that. And the bombs, again, have different firing rates, which is weird to me. And you have to watch out for the lightning. Yeah. All in all, not too bad fight. It is nice that I get these mini-bosses for the factories, though. Kinda wish I had them for the ghost houses. Just have some big boo fights. It's already there for you, baby. So here's my thinking. Maybe I should follow more mod authors. Maybe. I don't know. I was just following the one because... I don't know. I was thinking to myself, I wanted to do Zelda 2 someday. Because right now, according to me, I can't. But that's because, one, it is actually more RPG. And two, is hard in the ways I didn't expect it to be. But that's NES for you. We're not ready for fortresses yet, baby! Energy conveys my skills that take me to the sky hills. Scott McNeil argues with himself live on TV. Seriously, there's like 4 different Scott McNeil characters in Beast Wars, so wow. A few of them die. Alright, so it looks like in this pass I'm gonna miss the key, but don't worry, I'll get it on the next pass. Can you pass? Can you find the key? Yeah, sure can. I don't know why the jumping buzzsaws really mess with the Bowser statue. They really don't get along. It was never meant to be. And if it was never meant to be, then it was actually darkest after the dawn. Oh shit. You know, they say it's darkest before the dawn. What they really mean is just... You know what they really mean? It's not a guarantee. What it just means that it doesn't make sense for something to be so bad that it is constantly bad. Like, there's going to be some improvement just by probability. Not that you'll know where it's coming from initially, but yeah, just something to think about if you're down in the dumps. Which means you gotta appreciate the little things in life! Like me, playing ROM hacks for not exactly a living. And really that's because I have been sitting on my ass thinking about the stuff like Patrons and thinking to myself, no, I would just ask for donations. I'm not trying to run a business that way. And even if I did, I don't even know what kind of business it would be. So even if I had marketing chops, which is completely possible, it's not like I make products. I would provide services, and that's not something I can do en masse by myself, which doesn't really work. In fact, the Patreon pay model doesn't really work for every business. Imagine someone like, you know, who makes like musical instruments for a living. You think they're going to have the ability to just mass produce all of them through Patreon? I don't think so, baby. And it's not like you can 3D print all those things either. Like, you gotta make drums with, like... I forget how they make drums, but it's not something you can just 3D print, I can tell you that. Unless you're making cheap quality snare drums, which I have had. But a full-on drum, yeah, you need more than that. Alright, so last time, you may have seen the Star Road in World 5, which takes me to World 8. So where's this one go? It goes to the end of World 8, essentially. That is the correctamundo answer. Man, I hope we get that headset soon. I kind of want to play more Doom. And I need to hear where the enemies are. It's my key to hunting them down. I saw the sky, and I opened up my eyes and zoned out. With diamonds. Please do not put the Hammer Brothers side by side like that. That is boorish and boorish. Boorish show. It is good day to be little man, tiny baby man, and make you strong and tiny. Tiny Toon Adventures. Yes. Oh yeah, if you've ever seen Tiny Toon Adventures, like the first episode is just like, welcome to the 90s! It's like, whoa. Like, somehow they knew exactly that's how that was going to be, considering what they were parodying 80s-wise was, Men with Hats or whatever. So that was funny. It's like they had the attitude of the 90s when the 90s just became a thing. It's just like, wow, talk about predictability, baby. But that's what happens when you're making a nostalgia. You know what 90s nostalgia is? It's nostalgia for things even much older than 90s. From the 1890s regarding Looney Tunes or some shit. Isn't that funny? Or something. I don't know. It's okay, Hexagon. You'll be popular again someday. Just not today. Rounded circles, beveled and gauze. Using those spectrums of light in between two mixtures of color. I've been using this image manipulation program too much to know that kind of stuff, when really I don't know shit. No, the real answer is I'm not that kind of artist. That's the real answer. Only thing I could do for you is probably performance art. My bad. So like, even acting perhaps. Not that I want to do that. Although I probably could apply myself to voice acting. Like, real acting is going to take a lot more effort for me. Not that voice acting doesn't. It's just different. And doesn't require my body to be in certain ways. I can get my voice to quiz what directors might want. But my whole body, yeah, no. Sorry. Plus a potential need for modeling, which isn't going to be done. There's not going to be a Game Wolf catalog where I'm showing you jeans. It's not happening. You get caught up in the Skyfire Fortress. Is that what we're getting caught up in? Yes. Today's boss was a little tricky, but I figured it out. I'm not sure if I had to look online on how to do it, but there's a blarg here, and you have to spin jump on him 3 times. Yep. It just looks like an ordinary blarg that shoots Bowser fires. Pretty much. Here comes... Speaking of Skyfire, didn't we have a World 6? Or, no, it was World 5 in Mario 3 that had clouds and a lava fortress. This is just like that. Only we don't get the cool upside-down fire. That was really cool. I believe there's some Mario World mods that incorporate the upside-down Potaboo, so look forward to that. There's some other mods that I don't know if they hold up anymore, like Super Demo World The Legend Continues does not hold up, unfortunately. And also, even though it's okay-ish now, I don't know if I do the second Reality Project right now. Or rather, it's Reloaded Edition, even. But it's interesting, I'll give it that. And back then, when there wasn't really much to choose from, obviously it was good, but it doesn't hold. Return to Dinosaur Land does hold up, though, so that's just going to stay in my repertoire of things I have played many times. And by many times, really only a handful, actually, by this point. I think the flames are shooting through the lava, so look out. Here comes the Mario Man. When he sees the flames of his disintegrative vices, he takes slices of his Italian-American pizza and says, "Delicious!" Okay, Blargish. Big Blarg talking about my Air Force lava. Big Blarg. Is that right? Yeah. Oh, sheesh. You know, anytime you touch that lava, it is instant death holes. It's worse than Munchers. Why don't we just put lava everywhere? Damn, what were we thinking? Uh-oh. Ah! It's alright, I'm good. The wall jumping mechanic is actually screwing me over. I feel like the wall jumping in this is kind of partial to how Mega Man X does it. I think. I don't know. Check this out. Goodbye! Not disappointed doing that, but it was for my own satisfaction. The faction of those who are satis. By the lattice of longitatis. Harrison Ford in the floorboards. He's hidden there. From the Discord, so in Discord. On the Discord server. From Discord, John Delancey. He's not a pansy. He's a Lancy. Alright. Well, that was hyper pleasant. Thank you for joining me on this hyper pleasant evening. I hope you have a hyper pleasant day. Next time on Game Wolf Plays Classic Mario World 1, we'll be entering Larry's Corner and having to show up and being like, yo, where the fuck are these magical crystals? Why do I have to fight these guys all the time? Variety! Alright, see ya.